After a chaotic finish at Atlanta Motor Speedway this week, DGM Racing heads to Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. COTA is known for beating and banging, wild finishes, and pushing boundaries. So be prepared to cowboy up and tear some equipment up. DriveSmart is a proud sponsor of DGM Racing. Drivers Ryan Ellis and Josh Bilicki know this is an opportunity, and they'll be putting it all on the line at COTA. So today's easy. All we have on the board is practice and qualifying. The big show is going to be tomorrow. So stay tuned as I take you through the in and outs of COTA and DGM Racing. Now, last week, Atlanta, big crash happened on the final lap. The car was destroyed. Walk me through it.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. We were running top 20 for most of stage 3, not very far behind Ryan, and there was a restart with I think 2 or 3 laps to go. I chose the bottom. It worked for us earlier in the race, but I needed a good car behind me to give me a push, and nobody chose the bottom. So we lost 2 or 3 spots on that restart. I think it was like 22nd, 23rd, taking the white flag. I had a big run. I went 3 wide, passed a couple cars, and I was in another 3 wide situation after that, kind of back to where I had been when I restarted 19th, 20th. Bottom of 3, and coming off turn 2, they all started wrecking in front of us. I thought we were going to be good and clear to kind of drive through it and have another top 15 finish, but the car to my outside, we got into each other. It was kind of a racing deal. Nothing he did wrong, nothing I don't think I did wrong, but we got into each other, and when we doored each other, he lost control. He had a car to the outside of him, so his car was already kind of vulnerable, and he lost it and tagged my right rear, which spun me. So I hate that we killed the car. I hate that we didn't get the finish we deserve. I feel like even a 15th, 14th place finish, that would have been 2 top 15s back to back. So we just got to rebound this weekend and hopefully make up for that.
So when I say Formula 1 is a bit more different than NASCAR, take a look at this. We have wall graffiti behind me. I've never seen this at a NASCAR race. I've seen there's a COTA cafe here. I gotta go see what that's about. Soon, both cars successfully cleared tech and was ready for practice and qualifying.
Man of the hour.
I can't do that dramatically. I can't.
So I'm here with Ryan Ellis, and you're a road driver. We're headed into the first road course race of the year, COTA. What's the expectations going into this weekend?
Man, I'm boring because I feel like I've watched these videos and I always say the same thing. It's like they've changed it so much at this track, which makes it exciting. I mean, literally, they've repaved certain sections, they've put curbing in new areas, we're running new corners. They're changing it like 2 hours ago. So not really sure what to expect, and that's kind of part of the fun. And just being with a new team and having seen the success of DGM and watched the 3 cars in the top 10 interview with Mario about 100 times now, set the bar really high and just hoping to, come out top 20, 25 in practice and qualifying.
Like, final question, who helps who more, you or Matt?
Matt doesn't help me in the gym, if you can tell. He got me about 25 pounds fatter before my wedding. We joke about that. I'm not as tan as him, so...
He does my PR every week, though, still, so he went.
I called him when he ran the iRacing lap, and I was like, I don't know if you know, but you're running the wrong format. I sent him a schedule for the weekend.
Yeah.
Literally none of that's a joke, and...
no, he still takes care of me every week.
Yeah, so I guess it's a one-sided thing, but I still love it.
Bilicki top 15, and that's good for him and someone who's all about road racing. In his first start at Road America, and he did so, he was a local guy right up in Wisconsin, and he goes to the entry list and says, who doesn't have a driver? And he looks at all the TBAs and starts calling those teams, gets a call back, gets a ride, and he's been racing in NASCAR now for the last 9 years, and he'll pop up everywhere. Sometimes Xfinity, maybe it's a cup race, maybe in the Craftsman Truck Series, but always really good when we go road racing.
It's about time to qualify from COTA. Both Josh Bilicki and Ryan Ellis are ready to go. Both great road drivers. They know it's important to start up front. So one thing I do want to say about Texas is, man, it is hot.
Bilicki's second lap, so he must have not felt like the first lap was that good. Maybe made a mistake. That sort of thing. That's the only reason I can see doing 2, because you really are going to start to lose grip in the rear tires. The brakes will start to heat up too much. You'll lose the braking.
Nothing gets better on the second lap.
Better.
Yeah,
you really have to have a large mistake on the first to make the second faster.
And that's the route for qualifying at COTA. I felt like both our cars had speed, so that's very important rolling into tomorrow. I'm just super hyped up. First time in Texas. I'm having fun. We're getting a lot of really cool content, and man, tomorrow is going to be a blast. Tomorrow is going to be everything. First road course of the season. Hopefully we can turn this season around and do it at Texas. Good morning from COTA, Texas. We're road course racing here today. Now you're probably wondering how last night went. Well, we went to this amazing barbecue spot in Texas. The DGM crew fed us good. My goodness, one of the best barbecue places I've ever been to. Now, thankfully, because of DriveSmart, we got to save a little bit of money on that one. You're probably wondering, Dustin, how do you save money on barbecue with DriveSmart? Well, you get savings with the DriveSmart.Auto Club membership for only $8.25 a month. You're already wasting money on memberships that you're not even using. How about you get something that you will actually use and something that you're going to save more money on than that little $8.25 a month membership? That said, let's head to the track. COTA, baby. So we're gonna start our COTA morning off by visiting the NASCAR campgrounds. We're gonna find exactly where the party's at this morning.
Love it every year. Cheers.
Here's some pork belly burn-in.
Oh, wow. So what are we cooking up over here?
We got some pork butt going right now.
Woo! Oh my
pork.
goodness, y'all doing different in Texas.
Oh yeah.
Wow. So, this is the Sparky fan.
We got our trusty
Buzz.
Miss Stella here. She's the real star of the show. The only woman I can get to go to all the NASCAR races with me, but she's been a great sport, and yeah, we're really excited. So we head from here to Phoenix, then Phoenix a short trip up to Las Vegas, and then the long haul. That'll be the real test, 2,600 miles across the country to Homestead, Miami.
So we got one of the best views here at COTA. Tell me a little bit about what went into building this.
Well, it's actually our buddy Kris's. You know, we've been coming to races for years now. We've been every year at COTA, and it was kind of a pet project of his that, hey, we're going to create a compound, let's do it right. Build the lookout point, and let's have a good time at NASCAR.
I think I hit the jackpot on NASCAR camping. This is called Roxanne behind me.
So back here is the bar, and of course the margarita machine. It has 3 ACs on it. It's totally insulated and enclosed. And then the sound system, we got lights, we got a smoke machine, we got laser lights, we got grab rails for safety. We have karaoke. We have, actually on the microphones right here, we had to, instead of using cordless mics, they walk away. We have the parties, all of a sudden somebody takes off. Little stage right over here, and this is where you start cranking up the sound.
This
It's an
is
8-foot deck out the back.
What inspired you to build Roxanne?
You know, my friend loves to do karaoke and setting up everything, and we wanted to control the party and really the weather. And we were just sitting there, you know, you sit around and you're going, man, it wouldn't be cool if we had a bus. And then we looked at the bus, and you hit your head when you walk in a bus, and it was like, okay, now let's take a bus and make it on steroids. And, you know, the whole key to this thing is cutting the bus. You got to have it raised up. And then we left the outside like a bus, and as we were cutting the bus up, the song Roxanne came on. Roxanne.
Roxanne.
It just kind of stuck.
The NASCAR party is here at COTA. Man, I love coming down here, finding the NASCAR fans, finding the different environments, and basically what we have here for every state, per every race. And Texas does it quite very different, man. From everything I've seen, this has been incredible here at COTA. We're gonna head down to the Midway, find out what's going on at the fan zone, and catch up with all the fun stuff going on. Behind me is the official Circuit of the America merch hauler, and hey, we got another magnet to add to our collection. You guys ain't gonna believe this, they done brought the stormtroopers out here. So if you're ever wondering if NASCAR is family friendly, well, this is what we call the kids zone. And we got a little bit of everything from kids drawn on race cars behind me, stormtroopers, RC cars, absolutely anything you can think of to bring the family to. Just to show you guys how much is going on, there is a freaking roller coaster behind me. And that's one side. The other side is there is a suspicious looking plant there that keeps moving. This is what we call the NASCAR observation deck. After getting off on a massive elevator, you get taken to a point that you can see the entire track of COTA. If you're scared of heights, I would advise to go nowhere near this. So that's a wrap for the fan zone. It's time to get back down to the infield and get ready to fire these race cars up because we're going Xfinity Series racing.
Right. I mean, find them guys.
I don't know. I just went back there.
All right.
Ryan Ellis, Josh Bilicki.
Ryan Ellis here on the grid. Ryan, how do you plan on hitting the out of the 51 every chance you get?
Stay tuned. 500 starts, 500 hits. Yeah.
500 hits? Okay. I want it to not look anything like that after the race.
Oh, it won't.
Okay.
It won't, yeah. My whole crew guys hate me.
Josh, what's the game plan to get to the front?
Survive. We gotta survive.
So then what?
Oh, we gotta start at the back anyway, so we made some changes to the car, some fixes. I think we'll be all right. We got a really good car, top 10 in practice. Good day. See you guys. See you guys doing this thing right? The green flag is officially waving from COTA, but look out because it's going to be early trouble for Ryan Ellis as he's going to go around on the first lap. Fortunately, he didn't hit anything. It wouldn't be long until we seen the first yellow flag of the day. This gave Ryan Ellis the opportunity to catch back up. The green flag is back waving from COTA.
Our long run pace is pretty good, right? Like I was judging off of the guys that were way up there ahead of me. It seemed like we were even, if not reeling in, like around 91.
I think where I'm getting beat, honestly, is the slow stuff. Like I need a little bit more turn in the slow corners.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right here. Wheel straight, foot on the brake. All the way, don't speed, all the way.
The yellow flag will fly once again, officially ending the first stage. As we begin stage number 2, both the DGM drivers of Ryan Ellis and Josh Bilicki are slowly working their way to the front. But the racing is getting more intense by the lap. These drivers know that trouble can happen around any corner. Josh Bilicki is rocketing to the front of the field, up to 15th and counting.
Steering pump is definitely way better, completely fixed, by the way.
He said we sped on pit road, so just save tires here. Save tires. We're gonna have to start sales.
What's this for? Is it for speeding? Speeding, section 4. Sorry. I saw one red, but thought we'd be okay.
All good, bud. We still got a long way to go. We'll figure out a way to get there.
Stage number 2 will end. The race is officially on now. Unfortunately, Josh Bilicki got busted for speeding on pit road and will have to restart at the tail end of the field. The green flag is back out with 20 laps remaining. But this is where the last 2 weeks of frustration will boil over for the 91 group. For the third consecutive week, Josh will get wrecked by the 5 car. This happened at Daytona, this happened at Atlanta, and this just happened again at COTA. Here's what Josh had to say.
Watch him. Watch him. We got a ton of tire smoke. Dude just lost it on his own. 5 got us again. 3 races in a row. Oh, you don't have to remind me.
As the laps are winding down, Ryan Ellis has found his way up to the 16th position, where he will officially finish. Josh Bilicki was able to rebound to the 22nd position with a damaged race car. As you see, there's a cloud of smoke behind me. P16 for Ryan Ellis. I'll take it, man. I told you, the road courses are going to be good for us, and we showed it here today with a strong day from both drivers. So it's just really cool. Next, we got Phoenix, which is going to be an interesting one. Hey, let's get after it. Phoenix next week. Hope you guys enjoyed COTA.
I think one thing we got to do different in this car, we run the airbox over there, is we got to put it in third mode. Because it literally is only hot air. Yeah, exactly. Like literally, it's hotter with